Aries, welcome to your reading. How are you doing? Shout out to all of my Aries subscribers, my new ones, and my day ones. Aries, as I was meditating on your energy and cleansing, air sign could be involved in your life somehow. But as I was meditating on your energy, I kept getting like all of these old school R&B songs, like Drew Hill. All my life, pray for someone like you. Who sings that? And I thank God that I finally found you. Oh, and then I was like, will you be my wifey? Yes, I'll be your wifey. Like I was getting songs like that in my head. So I don't know. Maybe you got love coming in that's making you feel like a 90s R&B song, or you've just kind of been in that mood, or something that's coming up is from your childhood if you're a 90s baby. Move on. Well, let's look at your current energy here, Aries. Looks like you're moving on from some sort of cycle. We're closing the door, but we're also opening the door to something else that we've been manifesting. I got air sign again. So you could be moving on from an air sign finally, or you are connecting with an air sign in this next cycle. I feel like you are definitely this is giving me world card. Like you're definitely going into a new cycle in life. Challenge in reverse. You're overcoming some past challenges, maybe some challenges that you've had since childhood, or some sort of cycle that you've been in for a long time. Move on. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time. It's over. I'm getting that you're closing the door, but I feel like simultaneously you're opening the door that leads in a new direction, because we have move on. The door is open though. So it's not like you're shutting a door, but you're also simultaneously opening a new door, a new cycle. Fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. Okay? Manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. This is a really important time for you, Aries. This is a time here. It's like your slate is clean. Message. Y'all know my alarm be going off. Message. Okay. This could be coming in soon for you. Aries, you're going through a really important phase right now where you're moving on. You have cycles closing, but that means you have a fresh slate. And the reason that that's so important is because whatever you're manifesting now, whether consciously or unconsciously, is what you're going to be experiencing in the near future. Okay, so what does that mean? So, Aries, if you're manifesting from a place of lack or scarcity or fear or any of those low vibrational energies, that's what you're going to be drawing in. And you have the opportunity here at this point in your life right now to start a new cycle. What do you want to have in this new cycle? What do you want? I'm getting in my head The Notebook. That used to be my favorite movie when I was young. And that point in the movie where he's like, "Damn it, what do you want? What do you want?" You know? It's like you have the point right now. Your doors are closing, you're moving on, you're shedding some baggage, you're letting go. You might even start to feel lighter or feel like the fog is lifted. Things don't seem as cloudy or as murky for you anymore. Okay. And it's because you're shedding those things. But it's really important that you get really decisive and really intentional about which direction you want to go in moving forward. What kind of people do you want to draw into your life? What kind of experiences do you want to have? Where do you want your career to go? What type of people do you want to attract towards you in love? It's really important that you do this consciously. Okay? Because you got a clean slate coming in, is what I see right now. You may have love coming in as well. We'll look into that. But I see a lot of the things, if you've been feeling weighed down, if you've been feeling like there's a lot of challenges going on, if you had issues with gambling, I see those challenges. You might notice or if you've had issues with finances, not having as good of a financial balance as you would like. I feel like one day you might just wake up, or over a course of a week, you'll start to notice, or a week or two or something, like, oh wow, like I'm getting better with my money. Okay? And I feel like the issues you were having with finances were attached to some sort of past baggage that you were carrying with you subconsciously. You know, it's almost like well, they say when people have addictions and overspending, overeating, all kinds of things like that can be addictions, right? It doesn't just have to be, the stereotypical addictions with substances, right? And they say a lot of times people have addictions because they feel out of control in their life. And so they cling on to whatever they have in their life that they feel they can control. So if it's your money, right? You feel like, well, I can try to control this outcome, even though gambling, you really can't control, right? But putting in bets, you can control. Okay. Even if this is overspending, because this gambling card to me does not always signify actual gambling. To me, it's just mismanagement of funds. Okay. Using your funds irresponsibly, using your resources irresponsibly. Okay. In excess. So there may have been an aspect of you that was trying to control your life because you felt like it was spiraling out of control in many different ways. And so subconsciously you were overspending, overindulging, whatever the thing is for you. Let's read the description on the card. Problems with addiction or gambling, bad finances. Okay. I feel like this was bleeding out from some sort of baggage that you had. It was a way for you to control something. Even if that meant you lost control, because when you gamble, I mean, you're really giving up control, but at least you're in charge of giving up control. I almost burnt my hand there. You see that? In this candle. Yeah, retirement planning, professional growth. I feel like you're going to start to have more of a long-term vision when it comes to your finances. You're not thinking so in the moment, so impulsively. You're going to start to think long-term. What's going to benefit me financially to do today? Professional growth. Embrace challenges and pursue opportunities that align with your long-term goals. So I feel like in the workplace, and then also with the money that you make from work, you are starting to have long-term vision, long-term goals. And I keep wanting to say long-term success, even though these cards don't mean that. These are like the beginning point of that. But I'm getting intuitively, this is going to lead to long-term success. You setting these financial goals, You setting these career goals for yourself. Where do you want to be in 3 years? Where do you want to be in 2 years, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years? How do you want your retirement to look? And what can you do today to set yourself up for success? Okay. Manifesting and planning. I love this for you. Okay. Let me get you an angel number. We're going to get to love, y'all. We'll get to love. Hold on. I know everybody wants love, but I want to talk about you. Okay? Because people can come and go, but you got to sit with yourself forever. And that's the truth. Okay? All right. Angel number for my Aries. 666 6666. Okay. I just posted a collective reading where the angel number was 666. So maybe check that reading out as well. It had one less 6. Okay. Your reading is drawing in another 6. So I would check out that collective reading. It may resonate for you. Okay. This says great blessings. Self-love, boundaries, needs. Nurture yourself by honoring your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of what weighs you down and make space for meaningful experiences. Expand your spirit across all areas of your life. Embrace the big love, opportunities, or job that are about to enter your journey. What I told you, Aries, I know what I'm talking about. Okay? You got things you're letting go, okay, like a cocoon, okay? And you're emerging as a butterfly, okay? Caterpillars don't do the same things that butterflies do. What do butterflies eat? Do butterflies even eat the same things that caterpillars eat? I'm so curious. Should I Google it or will y'all click off? I'm gonna Google it real quick. I don't know why. Some of y'all are gonna click off. Hold on. Hang tight. Do caterpillars eat what butterflies eat? I should know this because I went to an environmental school as a kid. Do caterpillars eat? No, they eat different things. Caterpillars eat leaves and sometimes other plant parts, while butterflies, as adults, primarily drink nectar from flowers. So you moving on from leaves to flowers. Okay? You're not even going to eat the same things. You're not going to travel the same ways. You're not going to move the same ways. You don't have the same goals. Right? A caterpillar's goal is only to feed themselves as much as humanly possible so they can get as big and as chunky as possible. I don't know how this is relevant for y'all, but stick with me. Caterpillars eat and stuff themselves with as much leaves as they possibly can because they know at one point they're going to have to cocoon themselves to transform into that butterfly. Okay, you've been through the caterpillar phase, right? Where you may have been overindulging, just trying to get by, just trying to survive so you could get to that safe spot where you could cocoon yourself. Now you've been in that cocoon phase and you're ready to sprout. You're ready to bust out of that cocoon, okay? And emerge a butterfly just in time for spring. I love that for y'all. Okay? So get ready. Positivity, wisdom, understanding, letting go, and expansion. Baby, this must be happening to y'all soon because my phone is like off the hook for your reading right now. Okay? Off the hook. So message. Let me look at love for y'all, because I know everybody needs love. Everybody wants to know what's going on with love. And I'm curious if this air sign here is love that's coming in for you. One more shuffle. If I can shuffle right. Okay, Aries. Is this air sign over here love? Oh, wow. It absolutely is. Somebody who's either had their eye on you or you've had your eye on them. Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. I feel like there's a lot of clarity coming in for you in regards to what you want when it comes to love. The star card I'm getting in my head, I'm wishing on a star by Beyonce. Well, it's not by Beyonce, but the version that I'm hearing in my head is by Beyonce. I'm wishing on a star. If you look that up on YouTube, by Beyonce. It's like with this manifestation card here too, I'm getting there's like an ideal or there's a type of person that you've been yearning for, that you've been wanting, that you've been wishing and hoping to come into your life. And I feel like moving forward in the future, that's the type of person who's coming in. Whatever type of person you've been manifesting. Maybe that's why at the beginning of the reading, I'm getting such an importance on what are you manifesting? What are you desiring? Make sure it's exactly what you want, exactly what you need, because it's coming. You don't want to be wrong. So if you're saying to yourself, like, I like a spicy man or a spicy woman, you know, somebody who's big and bold and goes after what they want and stands up for themselves, make sure that's right. Because you're going to get that type of person. Okay? Or whatever the case is for you. I feel like whatever you've been desiring is going to start to roll in for you. It is. And I'm not trying to blow smoke up your butt. You can watch my other readings. If you're new here, I'm going to tell you what it is and what it ain't. So, exactly. 5 of Swords. I feel like this is not the type of person who is going to back down from a good old-fashioned debate. This person got to be an air sign. I mean, I got air sign as your oracle up here, and I'm getting air sign off of this person. This person is very sharp, okay? They will read you, okay? But you might need that in certain ways. I feel like this person is very honest, very clear-cut, but they're not afraid of a conflict. But I feel like they're also going to be patient with you. If you have things in your life that you've been struggling to change, certain ways that you've been struggling to evolve, I feel like this relationship that's coming in, because I do feel like you have a new love interest coming in towards you soon. Possibly, I'm getting really strongly that it's going to be an air sign. I feel like this person is a straight shooter, but they're also patient enough to understand that people do come with issues, and they're willing to be patient and work with you through those things. What are those things for my Aries? You could be getting back on your feet financially. You're taking better care of yourself financially. You may not be exactly where you want to be. And I feel like this person's going to be understanding of that. But at the same time, they're going to call you out. That's what I'm getting, Aries. They're going to call you out in the ways that you've been self-sabotaging yourself or holding yourself back. Okay? I do see you leveling up. You're getting your coins together. You're becoming a more mature financially stable person, but there are things that you have not done that you shoulda, woulda, could have done to elevate your life, and you've held yourself back, or you've made some bad choices along the way. And I feel like this person, they're gonna shoot it to you straight, but they're also willing to be patient with you, okay, and work through some of these things. Okay. Yeah, see things from a new perspective. I feel like this person is going to change the way that you think. The way this person communicates and the way that this person thinks themselves is going to influence you to look at your life a little bit differently. I feel like this person is going to expand your thinking. So air sign. This reading is giving me so much air sign. 7 of Cups. They're going to get you to look at all of the opportunities that are in front of you, where you may have been only focused on maybe getting your money together. I feel like this person is like, what else? What else do you want to do? You know, you've kind of gotten yourself to a somewhat stable point, or a very stable point. 9 of Pentacles is very stable on your own, but it's almost like they're like, what's next? What have you been holding yourself back from? Like, what other aspects of yourself do you want to expand on? You know, there's more to life than this. There's more to life than, yeah, it's great that you're good financially, or you have some stability to you now, or some independence to you now. But now what do you want to do? What's next for you? They're getting you thinking. Okay. And I feel like they're gonna they're also gonna listen. Hermit card in reverse. This person, I don't know, this person's a straight shooter, Aries. Are you ready for this person? Because I feel like this person is describing you. It's like they're revealing aspects of yourself. Like, if you vent to this person about your past, things that you've been through, or things and situations that maybe made you feel like a victim, I feel like this person will be communicating to you like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but did you ever think about the fact that maybe you gave up on your goals too early? Or did you ever think about the fact that maybe you're a little stubborn? Or, you know, maybe there's some soul searching or things that you didn't realize about yourself at that time, and that's why you were in that predicament. I feel like this person's not going to let you get away with trying to play a victim role. High Priestess in reverse. It's like this person is calling you out. Hermit card in reverse. They're calling you out about the ways that you have not expanded yourself, or things about yourself that you have not recognized about yourself. Wheel of Fortune. This is destined to happen, Aries. So when this person comes into your life, I urge you not to be offended, okay? Because I feel like these are aspects of yourself that you have to learn to embrace. You have to learn to understand. It's for your growth, okay? With these money cards that I see, this is going to help you move on from these past aspects, these past cycles, and move into this fresh, new, even more mature cycle for yourself. Tell me about this person. I feel like this person has been through their own things. You may have dealt with this person before. You may have dealt with this person before. Okay. You may have dealt with this person before, Aries. And I feel like Because 6 of Swords in reverse, this is a comeback around. You've dealt with this person before, Aries. So maybe that's why they're calling you out on particular things, because it's like a clearing of the air. So if you've been manifesting for a particular person to come back into your life, for you to maybe try it again with them, or what could happen if we were both to come back into a relationship together as more mature people, I feel like there is an opportunity to do that. But first, there has to be a clearing out. You guys need to clear out some things from the past. And I feel I'm starting to get a sense that that's what this person is calling you out on. You know, if maybe you've blamed this person for everything that went wrong in the connection in the past, this person is saying, okay, I hear you, but can we for 1 minute think about some of the ways that you played a factor into the demise of this connection in the past? Are there some things about yourself that you've been ignoring? Are there some things about yourself that you've been ignoring? And I feel like this is a fair thing for this person to do, Aries. Because whether you're male or female, even especially sometimes us women, right? We're always like, the man did this, the man did that, he did this, that, and the third, and he which is true. Don't get me wrong. Okay, some be low down dirty dogs, and that's the truth. But what are the aspects of you that was willing to play along with that situation for so long? Okay. Or what are the aspects of you that encourage that kind of behavior from that person? Okay. Were you being a people pleaser? Were you being clingy? Were you, not connected to your heart space? Did you not have a vision for what you wanted in a relationship long term? So how could this person even meet your needs? Different things for different people. Okay, Aries. Tell me about this connection. How will this play out for these two? How will this play out for these two? Yeah. I feel like you guys are shedding so much baggage. I'm now getting heavily, this is a past person. If this happens to be a new person, I feel like this person is just really helping you get through past stories that you told yourself, or past storylines, or the reason my life went to crap is because and they're helping shed light on aspects of yourself that contributed to that. Like, they're not just going to let you call yourself a victim. Okay. I feel like if this is a past person, I see you guys going back to the drawing board. Yeah. Person may be talking about jealousy. Maybe there was some jealousy in the past. I don't know who's gonna who's gonna think this is their message. I hope it resonates for some of you. Let me know in the comments if it does. Again, this could be, a little bit in the future here. So come back to this reading, or at least keep this reading in mind, right? I'm seeing here things got the worst that they could possibly get. And I feel like you guys are going to be going back to the beginning. Okay. Like Hillary Duff. Okay. Going back to the beginning. Going through the baggage, clearing it out, addressing things. I had another reading like this. That's why I'm pausing, because I'm thinking there was another reading that I did recently. So check your other placements. I feel like there's a reading I did recently where a couple was going back through, I think it was Capricorn's last reading, where a couple is going back through the past and like rehashing issues, but it's like with the intention of like let's just lay everything on the table and come clean about everything and shoot it to each other straight so we can just get over it and let it go and have a fresh new start, a fresh new cycle with new intentions for our relationship. Like, let's move forward with a clean slate, but first we got to balance out these past issues and clear them out. Okay? All the things you never said. Yeah, I feel like you guys are both like, what are the things we never said? Let's talk about the secrets. And I feel like it's mutual, you know, on both of your sides. Like, what did you never tell me in the past? How was the relationship for you in the past? Like the things you kept to yourself or the things you felt like you could never tell me. I feel like everything's bubbling up and getting cleared out between you two. I feel like you guys are supporting each other. So that you can manifest a new future together. So I would just prepare yourself, Aries, for a return of a person. And I feel like this person is coming towards you in a much more mature energy. Okay? This person could definitely be a Gemini or some sort of air sign or Virgo. Okay? I feel like there's a need to prepare for a cleansing, a clearing. Okay? I feel like you two are going to be rehashing the past, but not so that you're arguing about it. It's so that you can work through it and let it go and start fresh. Manifest a new future with each other where you guys support each other, pour into each other. Okay. Final message from my Aries. Shout out to all my Aries, all my new Aries subscribers who subscribed while watching this video. I appreciate y'all. Okay. One more shuffle. That was a little. All right. Oh my God, it gave me so many cards. Release. What I said, Aries. Let me fix my lighting. There we go. Release. Release the burdens of the past. Let love fly free. Remember, I was getting the butterflies earlier. Release the past. You may start to see a lot of butterflies, Aries. But again, like we've been talking about this whole reading, you're releasing the past and moving into a new free flying phase and cycle in your life. That's in your career, with your finances, and in love. Forgiveness. Allow forgiveness to heal the wounds of the heart, restoring love's trust. Forgiveness. This is everything I've been saying the whole reading. You're forgiving each other. You're forgiving people. Okay. And moving on. Chain. Loyalty is the chain that links you two together. Unbreakable. Aries, I love that for you. If there was an issue with loyalty with this person in the past, I feel like you two being vulnerable with each other and coming back together in a more mature energy is leading to a more stable and loyal relationship and commitment in the future. With this chain card, an anchor. Trust is the anchor of the relationship, steady and firm. So you have a new start with this person, okay? For some of you, this could be a new person who just challenges your ideas about yourself and about your past and your stories that you've told yourself in order to hold yourself back from growing. Okay. For others of you, this is a past person who you'll be heading into a new phase and cycle with after you guys rehash the past and release and forgive and move on. Okay. This is what I have for you. It's a really beautiful reading, Aries. I love this for you. Good luck, and I will see you next time. Bye.